Italian authorities have seized Chinese attack drones that were intercepted in one of the ports on the way to Libya. This was reported by The Times. On June 18th, Italian government officials at the port of Gioia Tauro in southern Italy confiscated 3 containers of weapons bound for Benghazi in Libya from China. The cargo ship MSC Arena, which was transporting containers, was carrying parts of the Chinese-made Wing-Long reconnaissance strike unmanned system. In particular, 2 drone control stations were reported, which went under fictitious documents as parts for wind turbines. This was done to circumvent the United Nations embargo on the supply of arms to Libya. According to The Times, it was possible to intercept an illegal shipment of weapons for the leader of the Libyan militia, General Khalifa Haftar, thanks to the guidance of the United States of America. The cargo was tracked down after Canada charged 2 Libyans in April with arranging the purchase of Chinese drones in exchange for Libyan oil. The detainees, Fathi Ben Ahmed Moek and Mahmoud Mohammed El Suwaiseh, were former employees of the International Civil Aviation Organization, a United Nations agency headquartered in Montreal. The plan was to sell millions of barrels of crude oil to China without anyone finding out, a Canadian official said at the time of the arrest. The sources said the men helped establish contact between the Chinese company and Haftar's representatives to broker the deal, which also involved Libya's state-owned National Oil Corporation. It is responsible for the distribution of revenues from large-scale oil production in the country. The Times notes, citing its own sources, that the United States of America is increasingly concerned about Haftar's growing ties to Russia, as Moscow continues to transfer weapons and troops through the Libyan port of Tobruk to support its military presence in Africa. This case became another evidence that the military actions in Libya continue to attract the attention of the world community. Despite efforts by the United Nations to impose an arms embargo, many countries are finding ways to circumvent these restrictions, complicating the situation in the region. Italian authorities' seizure of Chinese drones is an important step in the fight against the illegal supply of weapons, but it also highlights the complexity and scale of the problem. The involvement of various international organizations and countries in countering such actions is important for ensuring stability and security in the world. At the same time, the close ties between Haftar and Russia cause concern not only for the United States of America, but also for other countries monitoring the situation in Libya. The presence of the Russian military and the supply of weapons may lead to an escalation of the conflict and increased tensions in the region. The United Nations continues to call for a peaceful settlement of the conflict in Libya and compliance with the arms embargo. However, it will be extremely difficult to achieve this without the joint efforts of the international community. Despite all the difficulties, the confiscation of Chinese drones in Italy is an important achievement in the fight against illegal arms trafficking and demonstrates the effectiveness of international cooperation in this area. It also highlights the need for further strengthening of monitoring of compliance with international sanctions and security measures to prevent similar incidents in the future. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel,